Hello, hello. Just a few more minutes, guys, and we will start. Hey, there he is. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Or should I be saying, here we go. Here's where the bad pronunciation starts, guys. Welcome to your Sunday live stream. My name is Brian, aka Practically Geek, and Kea Ora. Kea Ora. I believe that's hello. We will see. There is going to be a fantastic narrated tour coming up first on this live stream today. I hope everyone is doing well and all going to get involved, because we have got quite a few giveaway prizes. All the same, we've got 5 copies to give away of the Kea Skies Auckland Narrated Tour, so get involved with that. And over the next week or so, we're going to be spending some time in New Zealand. I'd love to spend time in the real New Zealand, but just flight simulation, just a virtual New Zealand for now. So what we're going to be doing today in this live stream, guys, again, your usual 90 to 2 minutes. I've been 2 minutes. Bye. We've finished already. Your usual 90 to 2 hours live stream again today. First half, or I guess the first half an hour to 45 minutes is going to be taking a look at the recent release. It's not an old add-on by all means, by any means rather. It's Kea Skies Auckland Narrated Tour, and I've only done the first 2 minutes. And let me tell you, it is fantastic. It's a great way, and there's going to be more to come from Kea Skies as well. I have been talking to Ethan over Discord, who has been kind enough to give me a copy to show you guys, and also obviously donate some prizes for the live stream. And if you do want to enter today's live stream, there's no keywords or anything. It's just going to pick active chat members this time, because obviously last time we had a bit of a hard time for people claiming prizes. So I said I wouldn't use this method again, but it's going to be active people in the chat. So I'll be announcing winners between 6:30 and 7. If you're in the chat then and you're active and you're getting involved, then you'll win a copy. Simple. That's all I can say about that, guys. So yeah, we're going to take the first half an hour to 45 minutes, because honestly, guys, it's not that I don't want to show you it. I'd love to show you it all. But if you are interested in purchasing this, and by the way, it's only about £5, absolutely worth it. I don't want to show you the whole thing, do I? I don't want to basically give you the whole narrated tour on live stream here. I'd love for you to see just a bit of it, just enough to wet the whistle, wet the appetite, wet the whistle. No, wet the appetite. I will wet the whistle right now though, with the lovely weird taste of Lando Norris which again sounds weird. After that, for the second half, or I guess the second bit of the live stream, we will be catching up with some of the NZA simulation sceneries that I completely missed. Obviously I didn't do YouTube for about a year and a half, so I did miss a large chunk of add-ons, and the NZA simulations, Milford Sound, Tauranga region, a couple of the others as well I completely missed. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend some time looking at all that, because they're massive selections of scenery in terms of square footage. And I believe unless anything changes, next Sunday we'll be going off to another NZA simulations scenery and taking a look at that. So they'll be my first look today as well. This is my first look at the Tauranga region. I think that's how you pronounce it. I do apologize if I'm getting some pronunciations wrong, but I will be looking at that in this live stream. No giveaways of that particular scenery, but we are, as I say, giving 5 copies of Kea Skies Auckland Narrated Tour, and that's what we'll start the stream with today, guys. What I would say as well, a couple of things just before we start. First one is my recent post on Discord and on YouTube discussing YouTube memberships. Now guys, listen, just so I'm here talking to you on video, the reason why I'm asking about memberships is purely that the channel, listen, we're not even on 4,000 subscribers, you know, it's not a massive channel. YouTube gave me the opportunity to put memberships in place. My idea was just to do one tier. That one tier would be about £2, very, very cheap, and it would offer some nice badges, emojis, member shout outs, and nothing too exclusive to non-members. So as a non-member, you're not going to be waiting for a new video, or there's not going to be live streams you can't take part of. The membership will purely be based on whether you want to support the channel, and what that's going to enable me to do is enable me to sign up to copyright the music subscription services, basically to add more variety of music to videos, live streams potentially, and it'll allow me to get any add-ons that I can't obtain in any other way, in terms of through the developer, of course. And overall it will just be coming into YouTube and back into YouTube, and you guys will see some difference. I haven't set any of that up yet. I am waiting for feedback. I'm trying to take it all in and see what you guys are saying. We'll see how that goes, but that's all it is, guys. Wants to say on that. Fantastic flight yesterday for the Milo flight in tribute and to pay our respects to Mark and Milo Taylor, who sadly passed away earlier this week or last week, and I wasn't able to do the full flight, unfortunately, due to childcare and stuff like that. But it was fantastic. The part of the flight I was able to get involved with was really amazing. And what I will say, I am doing a live stream on Wednesday. I am putting out a dedicated and a tribute to Milo on my Wednesday 5 o'clock live stream, which seems to become more and more regular. Let's see what we can do in terms of having another regular live stream. We'll see what happens, but the reason why I want to do that is because before he sadly passed away, we spoke on Discord about my Orbex lookouts, obviously, which were all his. He made those, and it was fantastic. We chatted, we laughed, he had a bit of a giggle at me getting all happy to see a drone in his scenery flying about, and it was lovely. And then just a couple of days later, he was gone, which was it was not very nice to hear, obviously. So what I want to do on Wednesday is take a look at some of his other sceneries and have a good look around and show you how detailed Milo made the sceneries. So if you can come in for that, I would really appreciate it. I really would. And then Sunday, potentially, if nothing changes, we're in New Zealand again for another NZA simulation scenery. But but as you know, at the minute, live streams can happen in a day or two, get scheduled because there's a new scenery, and it's just how it is with live streams. And I think that that's why they're so useful, because it helps creators get the word out about new products and news and stuff like that, which is fantastic. Ivan, good to see you. Josh, Impulse Simulations, really nice to see you, mate. I was just telling everybody about my stream. I was telling everybody about Milo's flight yesterday, which was fantastic. Again, I do apologise that I couldn't stay for the whole thing, but just absolutely amazing experience to see everyone there. Really good turnout. And I was just telling everyone about Wednesday's 5 p.m. UK time live stream to show you a couple of Milo's what he said was his best work, but all of it is fantastic. But yeah, that'll be Wednesday at 5 p.m. UK. Good to see everyone watching and getting involved again. We are kind of fluctuating. 6 o'clock today was just because we had family time, and we saw some friends that we used to go to gigs and concerts with, and that was really nice. They come over from kind of Leeds / Manchester way, and we spent that time today. That was fantastic, and that's why the live streams are a tiny bit later. We did look at doing 1 p.m. or 5 p.m. with these live streams on Sunday. I think 5 p.m. generally looks to be the better time, but again, live streams change so much for me personally. But yeah, let's get on with it, guys. It's 10 minutes in. Let's get on with it. So the first one we're looking at is Kea Skies. Won't be with that. It's 3 a.m. and got the gym at 8. I go, nah, no worries. But listen, mate. You know, the fact that you tune in and it's so early, and yeah, I mean, yeah, I really appreciate it. And Ivan, good to see you, mate. If I didn't say it already, really appreciate you coming in. This is a narrated tour, so this is something I've never actually shown or really, you know, done on the channel before. So this is a normal installation. You buy the scenery. It's linked below, of course, so everything that I show today is linked. Every live stream, everything's linked in the description. This is around £5. I think it's like $7.60, $7, something like that. And what you do is you just install it into a community folder, go into activities, and you'll see all the regular flights, and then down the bottom you've got custom content. And then there you go. Here is the Auckland City Tour. Now, again, we won't be doing the whole tour because it defeats the object. I want you guys to be able to go away and do this for yourselves. What I would say, try and you can install the Auckland City Pack from Orbex, the 2020 version, and kind of copy it over your 2024 folder, which I believe still works. But having the likes of who was it who made the Auckland? Was it Flight Tampa that made the Auckland? No, it wasn't. It was Flightbeam. Was it Flightbeam? These are the guys who made the Wellington and Auckland airport. So if you've got them as well, make sure they're installed, because this city tour will take you over there, and it's quite a substantial tour as well. So we'll do the first 30 minutes, and that will give you a really good idea of the quality. So basically, you're gonna get a narrated tour done. I believe it's not AI. It's all custom recorded. It's all native. The custom flight path, obviously, all custom. It's all done, and you also get a Kea Skies livery for the Cessna 180, the 172 Flightbeam. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Flight Tampa. Although I am very excited to see the update for Vegas by Flight Tampa. It looks incredible from what they're showing off. Anyway, so yeah, you just stick it in the community folder, go into your activities, and then custom content, and then just start the flight. And I will try and obviously be as quiet as possible without interrupting, but there is quite a lot of audio in this one. Very good audio, may I add. As I say, I've only been in the sky on this one for about 2 minutes. Now this might start us already in the air. I believe it might. I'm not too sure how you clear it so you can go back to the start. We'll see. It might have taken us back down to the floor. Size of this, we're in the sky still, so that's not a problem. That's not an issue. We're not really far into the flight. So as I say, it's about $7.99 in US dollars. You lift off from Ardmore, behind the 172. Aroha, I think I'm saying that right. Aroha is the narrator, and she talks you through. It's an hour and a half, so it's a long one for you to fly in the Cessna. Very fantastic though. Going around Auckland through some of the towns, obviously the city, over the airport. Audio triggers. You'll also get some special effects like birds and stuff like that, and you also get custom waypoints, or not waypoints, but custom points of interest, where you'll see a marker point out specific things that the narrator is pointing out. Very, very cool. Again, something that I don't normally do. We have I didn't know we had bush trips in. We do, yeah. I mean, these guys are going to be doing Milford Sound. I think they're doing Wellington, I think Ethan said. They've also got some scenery as well coming out. I think you should, Josh, mate. I think it'll be really cool. I think it'll be good, mate. You've done quite a substantial amount of stuff in Australia, mate. So a simmer who wants to do a similar thing can take off from one of your airports. And again, you can think about bundling an airport with a narrated tour. Absolutely, mate. I agree.
There is a whopping 1.7 million people calling Auckland home. About a third of all Kiwis crammed into Tamaki Makaurau. Here we are, Manukau City Centre, the thumping heart of South Auckland, and a proper cultural mashup. There's the Dewdrop Event Centre, home to concerts, expos, and big community festivals. Then there's Westfield Manukau, a shopping hotspot where locals and visitors alike indulge in retail therapy and a mean-as feed. Oh, and that roller coaster? That's Rainbow's End, Aotearoa's biggest theme park. Speaking of food, if your sweet tooth matches our love for the All Blacks, don't miss our dessert. Pavlova, crisp, pillowy, and topped with whipped cream. Our Australian mates claim it's theirs, but nah mate, it's ours. For something heartier, try our traditional Māori hangi, slow-cooked smoky goodness. Manukau's got it all. Malls, theme parks, events, plus bubble tea, Polynesian pastries, and the latest sneakers, all in one spot.
So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm trying to obviously put my voice into spaces. Now, this is the loudest I can go, so I would say stick your volume up as much as you can if you can't hear the narration. Again, I don't want to show you all of this because if you're interested in buying it, it would not make sense for me to show you all of it. But the narration, the audio is fantastic, the custom markers, and as you can see, we're going over Auckland's airport. I have installed the flight beam scenery the other day especially for the live stream, and plus I didn't have it installed. It's one of the best. Flight beam stuff's really fantastic. Can't hear you over the aircraft. You can't hear me, or you can't hear the narration. The problem is the narration is with the... I could always turn the volume of the aircraft down potentially, if we can do that. I mean, that's master volume, aircraft engines. I mean, my audio, my microphone's gone right up to the max, so I don't know how we would remedy that. I can hear all fine. Okay. Well, the narration, I've turned the engines down a bit. Although we have stopped, which is a bit annoying. There we go.
There's Auckland International Airport, the busiest airport in all of Aotearoa.
I will turn it down again, guys. I do apologise. It's getting the aircraft engines. I don't think you're really interested in the aircraft.
Aotearoa. It handles millions of passengers each year, connecting our little corner of the Pacific to the rest of the world. You might catch a glimpse from here of a heavy jet on takeoff, or those tiny service vehicles zipping around like koru ants on the tarmac. Down on the airport grounds, Māori carvings and art welcome travellers from all over the globe, giving them a real sense of tūranga waiwai, that feeling of belonging, right from the moment they land. The terminal's named after Jean Batten, a Kiwi legend who flew her way into the history books. Kia ora to that.
Yeah, this is still one of the sort of the really detailed airports. What I like about this one is the surrounding scenery that they've put. I mean, it's a fantastically built, modelled and textured terminal, no doubt about that. Got quite a lot of the surrounding buildings, but it's all the fence and the rocks and the actual custom, the satellite imagery around this. Even in 2024, it works well. I think it has got a 2024 update. There's no native version. There's some pop-ins here, but that happens anyway. Obviously, we're not getting any aircraft on the ground. I've not got any aircraft turned on at the minute. Although I'm surprised that Just Flight's traffic hasn't kicked in there really. But it's a lovely airport, that one. Yeah, I've got it set to autopilot. Just it's a lot easier. But you can see on the GPS on the screen here, G1000, that it's a quite substantial flight path.
Swing your eyes down, whānau. There's Puketutu Island, a little green jewel perched right at the tip of this mighty harbour, next to the sacred soils of Ihumātao, land soaked in history and heart. From up here, it's a snug patch of beauty cradled by Mangere's mangroves, whispering tales of the past. Oh, and here's a cultural gem. Māori greet each other with the hongi, noses pressed, foreheads touching, sharing the ha, the breath of life. It's not just a kia ora, it's a soul-to-soul connection with the people and this whenua, this land. Picture those moments with piu-piu, the swishy flax skirts woven from harakeke, nature's finest, swaying like a haka in the breeze.
So you can obviously hear there's a lot of native tongue, there's a lot of
now,
native
cast your gaze wide.
New Zealand words.
Boom, there's the Manukau Harbour, Aotearoa's second biggest natural playground, sparkling like a treasure chest between Auckland and the wild Tasman Sea. Manukau means wading birds or swirling waters. And check it, those flocks are pecking at the mud flats while the currents twist below like a tidal tango. But don't be fooled by the pretty vibes.
Cheers, Josh, mate. Really appreciate it. Glad
Way back in 1863,
glad to see you, mate. Really
the
do.
HMS Orpheus smashed into the sands out by that sneaky entrance, losing 189 souls in New Zealand's worst maritime disaster. Still keeps sailors on edge today. Feast your eyes on the contrast. Calm mangroves hugging Mangere and Ihumātao versus those thumping ocean swells crashing through the harbour mouth like a rugby scrum. And here's a cool twist. On Puketutu, they're turning old pori scars into new life, packing them with wastewater biosolids to sculpt a park for tomorrow's dreamers. Sharp eyes, no pressure, but if you squint, you might see the Coromandel Peninsula stretching north. Rangitoto's iconic hump, and maybe even the harbour bridge, flexing its steel alongside the city's skyline. This is your Kea Skies front row ticket to the mana of Tamaki Makaurau. Soak it in, e wama. All right, whānau, how's that view for a stunner? On the count of 3, everyone say, whoa. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Love it.
Go.
Now you all sound like locals spotting a decent wave at Piha. Too good, team. You've got the Kiwi spirit already. Right, let's keep the good vibes rolling. Up next, we're diving into a bit of te reo Māori. Get ready to give it a crack.
So yeah, a lot of native New Zealand words there. Now, luckily on the Kea Skies website, on the product page for this tour, there is a breakdown of all the words used and how you would potentially say it. Extended family, I think that is Fano. Greetings to you all. I believe that's Tina Koto. Greetings to you all. Again, this is because I got the breakdown of, or the phonetic hint, as it's called on here. So that is a good little guide. It's all subtitled as well, which is fantastic.
Right, Whānau, let's dive into the heart of Aotearoa with some te reo Māori, the original tongue of this land, alive with mana and one of our official languages. It's not just words, it's the spirit of the place, and you're gonna love it. Ready to give it a crack? First up is haere mai. It means come here. Go on, shout it out loud. Haere mai. Tino pai, that's brilliant. Now, thank you is ngā mihi. A big warm cheers from the heart. Let's say it together. Big smiles. Ngā mihi. Ka koe. Nice one. And when it's time to wave goodbye, it's haere rā. Go well. Give it a go. Haere rā.
Haere rā.
Awesome. Let's roll
Not
them
too
all
bad, is it?
again. Haere mai. Ngā mihi. And haere rā. Your naturals, team. Stick those in your pocket. Next stop, we're surfing over to Piha with the Waitakere Ranges in our sights.
It's absolutely beautiful, the scenery. Both me and my partner, me and my wife, have actually got family in New Zealand. It's got to be somewhere we try and get to. It looks stunning. And the narration, the quality of the narration, obviously the custom flight paths help. You can just turn the autopilot and nav button on there on the autopilot and just sit back and enjoy the sights and also the narration, and it's really, really nice. It's a lovely way to enjoy Auckland and the scenery. Obviously
As we cruise over West Auckland toward Piha, let's dive into some Māori mythology that'll make your spine tingle. Below us, the Waitakere Ranges unfurl like a green carpet. Keep your peepers peeled for any shimmer of water snaking through those valleys. That's where Taniwha might be lurking, a legendary beast hiding in rivers or caves.
Oh.
Some say it's a fierce protector of land. Others reckon it's a cheeky trickster ready to stir the pot. Don't worry, Whānau, we're safe up here at 1,000 feet, but you never know. Pilot, spot any Taniwha shadows down there? Look
I don't,
at that.
and
Below
you've terrified
sparkles
me.
a reservoir built back in 1923 to keep Auckland's taps flowing. Its water filtered pure by this pristine forest. That dense bush down there, it's a playground for some of Aotearoa's feathered stars. First up, the cheeky tui. Hear that? That's the tui, which is also a local beer brand. Then there's the chunky kereru. That's our kereru bird. Māori say atua, or spiritual guardians, watch over these trees, and you can feel their mana from up here. Oh, and those Kodi trees? Absolute giants, some over 2,000 years old. But they're battling Kodi dieback, a nasty disease creeping through the soil. Locals are fighting hard to save them, so if you visit, stick to the tracks and scrub those boots. Let's keep these legends standing tall.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The audio narration's very good, and it keeps you interested as well. In my opinion, it's, you know, audio narration. You definitely want someone to keep your interest, because it could really. Oh, hang on a minute. See, this is exactly what happened when I was trying to fly the Vision Jet. The autopilot's on. Why is it all of a sudden the navigation has completely, like, completely failed? Like, it again, it happened on the Vision Jet. It was on track all the way, and then next minute it just went, nah, I don't want to know anymore. If anyone can let me know in the comments or the chat if they've ever seen that happen, because right now it looks like I've been able to get it back on track, but for the Vision Jet it would not take it back on the magenta line. It just wouldn't do anything. And I didn't put any input in there. I mean, I didn't make the aircraft go
welcome to
anywhere.
Piha, home of Aotearoa's famous black sand beaches. Pilot, swing us around Lion Rock, would you, for the best view of this stunner. Piha was formed by volcanic minerals that lend the shoreline its distinctive dark hue. Those sands may look amazing, but fair warning, they get seriously hot under the strong Kiwi sun, so you might want to keep your jandals handy. Smack in the middle is Lion Rock, Te Piha, a volcanic guardian and sacred kaitiaki. Once a fortified pa, Māori etched their tails into its cliffs. And here's a hot tip. Slather on the sunscreen. New Zealand's got a sneaky hole in the ozone layer up there, letting through extra UV rays that'll toast you faster than a pavlova in the oven. We're world champs at sunblock down here. Gotta protect that skin. Take a moment to appreciate the mana of this place. A powerful reminder of the deep connection between the people, the land, and the ocean here in Aotearoa.
So if you are interested in this, guys, I've put the link in the description down below, of course. It's the Kea Skies Auckland Narrated Tour. I will stick it in the chat, just in case you guys want to have a look at it. It's around, so it's $7.99, so around $8, and I think that kind of comes in at about £5.60-ish, in my opinion.
Not just pretty. It's a surfing mecca.
It's fully worth it. The narration alone, not the fact that you're getting the livery, the custom flight plan and stuff. The fact that the narration, the audio is fantastic.
Nah, it's the sandbar out there, sneaky and fierce, shaping swells that have starred in many a surfer's tale. And get this, Piha's wild waves are so legendary, they've even starred in their own TV show, Piha Rescue, the world's first reality series about lifeguards. It's been a global hit, showcasing our Kiwi heroes in action. No wonder it's a surfing mecca. Alright, pilot, let's head to West Auckland. Then we're swinging north for more magic.
It's fantastic, really, really is. Like I said before, the quality of the narration, the fact that the narration's really, really well done as well.
Auckland's built on over 50 volcanoes. Those cones popping up everywhere are proof. Don't panic, they're snoozing for now. And here's a few more facts about Tāmaki Makaurau, Auckland. Across all of Aotearoa, we're just 5 million strong. But don't let that fool you, we punch above our weight. Oh, and those sheep? They've got us outnumbered 5-1. 25 million fluffy mates keeping the countryside lively. You'll hear us Kiwis rave about our coffee, especially the classic flat white. Order one at almost any cafe and you'll likely get latte art that's downright gallery worthy. Down there, most of our houses are built from good old timber. Wood's the word here, mate. Keeps things cozy, light and ready for whatever the weather chucks at us. None of that heavy brick nonsense. And the city of sails? On a sunny day, half of us are out on the water, sailing, fishing or smashing fish and chips. That's Kiwi living right there.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Get me to New Zealand straight away. Nah, I really would love to go, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the other packs.
Any chance you could get us under 1,800 feet? Oh, there's the reservoir. Tomorrow's shower water again.
We could do. I didn't really realise I was this high, to be honest.
The Auckland Sky Tower. Hey, pilot, any chance you could get us under 1,800 feet?
I mean, I could use that. I didn't know it was interactive to a point. I don't know if that's a thing that it does, or it's just timed to that thing, but she obviously knew we were too high. which is pretty cool. So there is a level of interactivity there where it will say to you, get us down further. I didn't even know I was that high up. I think you're supposed to do this particular flight at about 1500. I could have done it on the autopilot, but that's pretty good. That she gives you a bit of a nudge if you're too high. Again, she hasn't said it since, which means that I guess she knows we're going down under that height, which is great. After this, guys, we will be taking a look at a end-of-day simulation scenery, which I have missed. Is this going back on the magenta line? We'll see. Looks like it is. Fantastic. So after this, we're looking at the Tauranga region of New Zealand, which again is still in the North Island, and there's lots to explore there. So we are going to be doing that pretty soon.
West Auckland now. Down there, you've got orchards older than your grand's recipe book, top-notch wineries pouring liquid gold, and a community that's livelier than a kiddo after a berry binge. Team, reckon we can spy a vineyard or two from up here? Next up is Henderson, the beating heart of the West.
The photogrammetry is really good round here. It's not too bad. I mean, we've got some of those really bad photogrammetry trees and some of the spikes in the ground, but for the most part it isn't too bad, especially on this side. The trees look like trees. Is this sending me off course? No, we're all good. Like, the buildings from this height look really good. I suppose if you got down any lower they wouldn't be so good, but yeah, the photogrammetry is really nice from here. Not bad at all. And as I say, I have installed the Orbex Auckland scenery, but I don't think we're going to get to the main skyscrapers, the main buildings of Auckland on this particular on this live stream, purely because I don't want to. Oh, be careful, Brian. Oh, we are drifting down for some reason.
Now we're cruising over Henderson, the
We're a bit low.
West Auckland.
We're a bit low.
Down there, you'll see a lively mix of shops, cafes and parks, plus a fair bit of street art that shows off the local vibes. That big complex you see, that's the Trust Stadium, a multi-purpose sports and events arena where locals gather for basketball, netball and big-name concerts. Oh, and fun fact, Henderson's a sneaky hub for Auckland's film scene. Could be the next Hollywood blockbuster brewing down there.
Yeah, the photogrammetry is actually really nice around here. We are down quite low now. Too low because we're right next to the top of these. Yeah, definitely wouldn't be doing that in real life. Let's see if we can climb a slight bit. Also, the roads look fantastic as well. The photogrammetry around here is really nicely done. But I suppose if you are going to do a narrated tour, you do pick the best looking scenery for it. If you are enjoying this stream today, guys, please leave a like, get involved by getting involved in the chat, and obviously if you're re-watching, please comment. If you're interested in the add-ons that I'm showing in this live stream, please look in the description, they are listed there. And if you are re-watching the stream as well, comment, ask questions, let me know, and I can answer them.
Home of the Royal New Zealand Air Force since 1937.
Nice.
This place has seen it all. Bombers roaring off during World War II, then stepping up as Auckland's main airport till 1965. Now it's where key Air Force units do their mahi. Check out the runway and taxi. there's our mighty transport planes built to haul gear and troops across Aotearoa,
Nice.
maybe gearing up for takeoff. Nearby, there's sometimes
Looks
our
like an
helicopters
A400.
too, from the number 6 squadron, ready for anti-submarine hunts or daring rescues. Imagine the crews below, recon, rescue, the works,
Why
keeping
are you
us
going
safe
down,
from the
Chai?
skies.
Why are you going down, plane?
Next, see that shimmer? That's the upper Waitemata Harbour, sparkling like a gem with
Yeah, it's
Herald
A400,
Island chilling
isn't
in the
it?
middle. No grand rivers here, just the sneaky Whenuapai stream feeding this
Nice.
tidal beauty. It's New Zealand's aviation backbone meets nature's playground. Tino pai, eh? We are moments away from Auckland Prison. Why don't we circle the prison for a good look?
So what I will be doing, guys, is between 6:30 and 7, if you are interested in winning a copy of this.
Down
Fantastic.
below, encircled by dense forest and the gentle lapping waters of the inlet, lies Auckland Prison at
Lovely.
Pāremoremo, New Zealand's only maximum security facility. Tucked
Wow.
away amidst dense forest and lapped by gentle inlet waters, it's a bit of a head-scratcher. Prime waterfront real estate with a twist. Since 1969, Pāremoremo has housed some of New Zealand's most notorious characters, its name
Wow.
alone carrying a hefty dose of mystery. Locals reckon on quiet nights you might hear faint singing or guitar strums drifting across the water. Adds a bit of soul to the concrete, eh? Inside, they've got Te Piriti, the bridge, a special unit for rehab and healing. As we pass swiftly overhead, it serves as a sobering reminder of the complex layers within our society.
So if you do want to win a copy of this, guys, if you remain active in the chat between 7:30
here are the suburbs of
and
Rosedale
not 7:30,
and
between
Albany.
6:30.
See the backyards
and
with trampolines and maybe a swimming pool here and
we're
there?
going to start again.
Summer life
7:30
down there
and
is
8.
pretty choice. Barbecues,
thinking I started at
togs
5.
and jandals all day long. I won't lie, I'm half tempted to parachute down to my mum's place for a feed.
Fair enough.
Reckon she's got the sausages sizzling already.
The houses round. Look at the houses here. Wow.
Alright, sports fans and high-flying explorers, set your sights on North Harbour Stadium,
Nice.
or Ngā Kauhanga Nui o Te Raki, one of Tāmaki Makoto's crown jewels. From above, its sleek oval silhouette gleams like a modern coliseum, a stage for epic showdowns. This is the battleground of
There
the
you go,
North Harbour
guys.
Rugby Union, where bone-crunching tackles and lightning-fast tries electrify the stands. Starting in 2025, Moana Pacifica will storm the field as a Super Rugby powerhouse, infusing the pitch with Pacific pride and flair. Football fans rejoice. It's hosted the FIFA Under-20 World Cup final, a global spectacle that crowned champions under these lights.
Nice.
And let's not forget the Rugby League World Cup matches that have shaken the turf, plus thrilling sevens rugby tournaments that keep the energy sky high. Imagine the crowd's roar on game night, lights blazing, adrenaline pumping. Right next door's Westfield, your go-to for a shopping spree. Ahead lies that northern or southern motorway again.
If you do want to win a copy, guys, between
Ooh,
7:30
there she is,
and 8
Sally
o'clock,
Dodo,
please
Auckland's
come back to the
volcanic
stream or at
superstar
least be
lounging in the
active
Gulf
so
like a
I can pick
proper
some
legend.
winners.
We're swinging her way soon. Pilot, let's keep us slow for the next while.
Okay,
Maybe
I'll
you
try.
could drop some flaps too, which could help.
Fair enough.
Below, the golden sands of Murray's Bay, known to Māori as Waipapa, or glisten under the sun, curving gracefully beneath rugged cliffs. A North Shore favourite, this spot draws locals to its wharf, where on scorching summer days they fling themselves into the turquoise sea with all the enthusiasm of a Kiwi performing a manu. Our local take on a bomb dive. Though, let's just say manu and not use the B word on a plane. Choice
Yeah.
spot, eh?
Yeah, of course. I mean, she's got a nice sense of humour. Again, it's not someone really boring or with a dulcet tone narrating the tour. It's really really informative, a lot of humour there, really nicely done as well. So what we will do now, guys,
Check
is
out
we
that
will
deep blue gem.
we will leave the tour there because we are starting to get into sort of Auckland City, and I don't want to show any more of the tour. So if you are interested, please go to the website. I've linked it in the chat, it's linked in the description. Like I said, I've got some copies of this to give away, so if you are interested, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, if you are active in the chat, I will let Nightbot give a copy to whoever is active. Again, I keep on jumping between the way I'm giving the sceneries out on giveaways. Last time it did suffer from people not being active, so this time it will just be whoever is active in the chat. Again, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. Next up, we're staying on the North Island. We're going to take a look at, we're going to jump out of the Savage Cub, and I'm going to get in the trusty Piper Dakota, which I'm really enjoying at the minute, along with a few other aircraft. And I believe up here in the Tauranga region, and there's quite a few things here, guys, to look at. It's NZA simulation, so it's one that I've missed out on, as well as the Milford Sound sceneries. This is one of their Pro Line series sceneries, so you get 3 airports. You get November Zulu Tango Golf, November Zulu Whiskey Victor, and November Zulu Oscar India, which again, one of them is Tauranga, the other is, let's have a little look, because I'll be honest with you guys, you don't expect me to know all of them. I should do. Waihi Beach, I think that's Waihi Beach, that's how you say that, which is that one. And then I think on the island, I think we have one on the island, which is Motiti, which is this one here. So in sort of a nice proximity, to be fair, you've got them in a nice little triangle here. Let's have a little look. So this one is gonna cost you $18.99. Sorry, I jumped on. There was a big sound. I'm like, I think it's 8. Is it 18? What is it? 18. Is that 18 euros? So about £16. 18.99 in euros. So about 16.45. But there's a lot. There's a lot. 3 airports. There's also a heliport. There is obviously 3D models, custom buildings for each of those airports. Classic Flyers Museum with 5 aircraft, including the National Airways de Havilland DH-114 Heron. Points of interest around Tauranga Port, custom models, surroundings, the island of Motiti, all custom satellite imagery, custom buildings, cliffs, avocado orchard assets. Again, aerial imagery for all of that, including Waihi Beach, has been done. GSX profiles included. It requires you to install the World Update for New Zealand and photogrammetry enabled for the best experience. And we have some more little sort of tidbits, if you like. Tauranga Airport Terminal, including the Kuru Lounge upstairs, the Aero Club, the ATC Tower, the hospital hangar, Surf Shack Eatery on Waihi Beach, the Aerodrome, animated 3D people. They actually walk about the terminal, animated hangars that opens when you land, custom animated flags, animated screens in the terminal, custom windsocks. Very, very detailed. very, very detailed. And this is kind of my first look. So I have been to the airport just to have a look at the... I've had a tiny little look, but nothing really in depth. So for the next hour or so, we will be checking out all 3 of the airports, and we're going to try and sort of make sure we don't miss out any of the sort of the points of interest, which honest to God will be really really hard because there's a lot in here. But we will make sure that we take a look at the airports, and obviously I'm really the Classic Flyers Museum is one that I'm interested in. Not that I'm not interested in all of them, but I'm wondering if it comes up as a point of interest. I don't think it does. It also doesn't really say where it's located. I imagine it's in Tauranga. And Motiti Island, the airport, the November Zulu Oscar India, that is no longer that code, but it is in the simulator, just as a little point of reference. That's what NZA simulations are saying. I believe the Tauranga airport is the biggest of the 3. Let's start at Waihi Beach, which is just a grass strip, which is fantastic. Bit of a small one. Let's have a little look at this, guys. Then we'll head over to the island, and then we'll end it with the bigger airport. And you'll know NZA Simulations makes some of the most detailed airports. Christchurch was just incredible. I need to get my transit van and have a little drive around that, because that has got some of the best road networks in the scenery as well. But here we go, guys. Let's have a little look at, I think it's Waihi Beach. I think that's how you say it. We can definitely have a little walk around. Lovely weather in New Zealand today. Again, I wish the walking mode was just a tiny bit more believable. Like, it's still very floaty. Like, you are getting a bit of, I guess, a little head bounce, but it's not like really believable. It's very robotic, I guess, if you'd like to call it that. Is there collision on these? No, there is collision on most things, I believe, but look at this. Even something as small as this little airfield. So there's one of the points of interest, the Surf Shark, not the Surf Shark, that's the Surf Shack, Surf Shark. Welcome to today's sponsor, Surf Shark VPN. He's massive, by the way. There's no collision on the walls, but hey ho. Some of the benches are floating, but I'm gonna blame 2024 for that. What we want to do is, I'm just going to jump into drone mode, because I think we can just take a look at kind of how much we've got. Now, what I'm seeing is a lot of houses being modelled, because these aren't the normal auto-generated buildings. You can actually see the auto-generated buildings right here, and the ones that NZA Simulations have done, and they've actually mapped the whole estate, the whole sort of housing complex here, which is impressive. Again, custom cars, custom houses, really cool to see. Love to see it. Again, if you are enjoying the stream, leaving a like, leave a comment. If you're really watching, please subscribe if you're not subscribed. It really does help the channel. And if you are interested in winning some of the Kea Skies narrated scenery, the Auckland scenery that we had a look at before, then if you're active between 7:30 and 8 in the chat, then you will win a copy. It's as simple as that, guys. I mean, you might win a copy. If you're active between 7:30 and 8, though, guys, that's how you get involved. That's how you get how you enter. This time around, anyway. Again, it's really nice, I think, for quite a small scenery. It's, again, very detailed. Custom signage, custom buildings. They've added a lot of foliage in as well, a lot of trees and bushes. And there is, yeah, definitely a satellite sort of aerial satellite being put in, like an image, to just make things look a bit more defined. Let's have a little look over here. Not a very long runway by any means. All the way down here to the end. Again, custom fencing. There's a bit of oh, that hasn't got a pole on it. Okay, but there's been, you know, there's been work done to the landscaping around here as well. The water there looks a bit iffy, but I would say the fact that these are 2024 compatible, rather, they aren't going to be, they're not going to be perfect in the sense of they're going to have some of the 2024 kind of glitches and bugs that a 2020 scenery kind of has when it goes into 2024, if that makes any sort of sense. Let's have a little look at the beach, because I think the guys have put some, yeah, I think they've put like custom aerials sort of scenery to the beach, which again looks fantastic. I'd love to see some real kind of waves hitting the shoreline. That goes for the whole simulator anyway, because when you look down, it's just, you can see things moving, but it's just a satellite image of the actual waves coming in. It's not too bad when you are flying high up and you see it, but there's no motion to it. I think what we could do is we could just actually take a look. We could actually power the Dakota up and see if we can head to, where should we go? The island. The island was, let me just double check. NZAO, yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's have a little look. Let's jump into the flight planner and put NZWV, and then we're going to NZOI. I think they're in close proximity to each other where we could just fly this, possibly, but we'll see. That could be very deceptive. But we'll have a go, eh? We'll have a go. Now, I still don't know how to turn the Garmin's on. I just don't know where it is. Plus, it's not going to start because we still have... That's what I do like, is when aircrafts are made so they don't turn on. Because that would have been an immersion breaker. If we could suddenly start taking off with engine covers on and stuff. Let's send that through again, see if it works. Those sound effects are really nice as well. Never actually noticed. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? My eyesight's getting terrible. Perfect. I'm not going to bother messing about trying to start the although it won't let me, so we might have to. Now, keep in mind, guys, my audio was down for the engines just while I was doing the Narrated tour. We'll just keep it like that anyway. And we're going to jump over to Motiti, because I don't want to say Motiti, because that sounds really scouse, and I don't think it's the right pronunciation. Absolutely butchering Motiti. Motiti is probably how you say it, and it does sound nicer anyway. So we'll go there. Let's have a little look. So we're doing a turn to the right and backtrack over. Be a bit more visual flight rules more than anything on this one. But hopefully it's not too far. Hopefully it looks as short as it did. I love the little white tyres though, they're cool. Straight out, turn and burn as it were. See if we can actually get off before the end of the runway. So I hope everyone has been doing well. I've had a really nice day with the family and some friends that have come over from so the Leeds Manchester way. Fantastic little day. We were out in the park with the little one. We had a cheeky little Weatherspoon, that was nice. And now I'm in New Zealand flying to Motiti Island. How good does it get, really? How good does it get? But yeah, if you are enjoying it, guys, please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel. I do have more live streams planned, including the dedicated live stream for Mark Milo Taylor, who we sadly lost last week. Very sad news, but the community have come together and we have been paying our respects, celebrating his life, and just showing off his sceneries. And that's what I want to do on Wednesday. It is purely so I can show you guys, just if you weren't aware, just how amazing Mark was at creating these sceneries. So if you've done any of the Orbex Idaho sceneries, that will be your guy, and it's just so impressive. And like I said, we will be there, and we will be checking out McCall Municipal, and we'll be back over in Mount Hotham, back in Australia. It's not too far away, but we'll be back there. We're taking a look at the scenery there. And yeah, and I'm going to dedicate that live stream to Milo, who for the, I'd say, the 10-15 minutes of speaking to him for the first time personally, just, yeah, I won't say any more, guys. It's a bit of a weird one for me, because as I say, I only chatted with him for about 10-15 minutes, and it just within that time he had really kind of just shown me how amazing he was, but also how amazing just life is. So yeah, Wednesday, guys, 5 o'clock. Please take the time to come and pay respects, see some amazing scenery, and learn more if you didn't already know about Milo's amazing scenery, because it was fantastic. It really was, and I can't wait to share it. And then Sunday, as far as I'm aware, we are back in New Zealand checking out more end of day simulations scenery, another region pack. And yeah, guys, we just keep an eye on my Discord and social media, where I will continually put my live stream schedule, and obviously you'll see some more pre-recorded videos very soon. We've got another official trailer coming up for Burning Blue Designs next airport, and more, guys. I am very close to putting out some other I would say maybe 30 to 40 minute videos by the looks of it. I just need to do the voiceover and audio work for that, and they'll be edited together and put out on the channel. Can't wait to share them. Takes me back to the sound of kind of what the channel was all about back in 2021 and stuff. So that's going to be exciting. Let's see where we are here. This might actually be longer than I thought. Let's have a look at the time. What I might do is I might just use the slew mode and kind of cut some of the the flight out. But let's see. Let's have another 5-minute flight and see, because I can't. Oh, there's the island over there. Yeah, I can't see it. Let's see how much progress we make. Look at that. So good. So as far as I'm aware, this was the Dakota that was given to the community for free. I think it's a Coronado created aircraft, I believe. I think it was. But it's really nice. Really, really nice. Just show you a bit, guys, there. There is the lovely, lovely scenery of New Zealand. Now, the aircraft volume, as I said before, it is turned down for the... It was turned down for the Narrated tour, so that's why everything's so low. It's not the actual aircraft. Earlier on, if you want to obviously watch the stream back, if you are watching back, the first add-on we did take a look at was the Kea Skies Auckland Narrated tour, which you can buy in the linked in the live chat or in the stream description, along with the Tauranga region by NZA Simulations, all linked. If you're interested in taking a look at the Narrated tour, which I fully recommend, it's fantastic. It's got some lovely little things, some visual things, but mostly it is the quality of the the narration. Really, really well done. Fantastic, actually. And if you are interested, I am giving 5 copies away. All you need to do is remain active in the chat between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, and I will give 5 away, 5 copies to whoever chat Nightbot gives them to. So yeah, if you are interested in that, pop back or stay in the chat and watch me terribly land at Motiti Island, and then we're going to head off to Tauranga Airport, which is just over there somewhere, which is the biggest out of the 3. We'll have a little look around there. But yeah, NZA Simulations, I've totally missed all of their latest stuff, and I used to speak to those guys nearly every week. That's fantastic, it really is. They make some fantastic. They're freeware airports. They've got a couple still available, but they started off on flightsim.to, then they started doing payware, and now you've got the ProLine series of products, which are fantastic. Christchurch Airport is just one of my favorites, one of the best. It's so good, it really is. Let me know in the comments if you have any of the NZA Simulations scenery. By the way, if you've not heard of NZA Simulations, what I'll do is I'm going to pop the Tauranga region product page, and from there you can obviously go and have a little explore. But fantastic, if you've not heard them, go and watch some videos, go and have a little look on their product pages. If I can recommend one straight away, I can recommend all of them, but Christchurch Airport is bloomin' marvellous. Like, it's so good. You can, honest to God, now the fact that we've got these little drivable vehicles, which again I don't recommend, but there's so much fun in big airports that have got all these internal roads and the external roads mapped. Go off and have a little drive through their sceneries because they're so detailed. In fact, I did it on one of my first live streams back after kind of having a break from YouTube. I did like a little drive through Christchurch, but I might have to do it again because it's really good. And by the way, guys, look at this. Look how detailed it is here. It's so cool. That detail is incredible. In fact, I'm gonna take a picture of that because for some reason I just really like the fact that it's so detailed. Let me try and get a bit of light on it. I suppose that light is okay, isn't it? Very detailed. It is. It's really nice. It's the texture is just spot on. It feels like they've gone absolutely. It's just, yeah. Well, there you go. Here is Motiti, not Motiti. Behave, behave. And this should be, again, a really nicely detailed island. Now, I believe we could do the trip over to Tauranga because I don't think it's as far. It's actually that one, TG, isn't it? So yeah, not a far one at all. So after we've had a look at this, now the whole island, I believe, has been sort of modelled. And what did I just do then? Did I put the I did something. What did I do? Did I put the parking brake on without knowing? What's going on? I think I did. Yeah. So this has, let's have a little look. Yeah, so this has got the really detailed aerial imagery for the island. The airport has as well, but this has got a fair few bits and bobs we can have a little look at. We'll have a little fly over. It's also worth noting that pretty much all of these end-of-day simulations, sceneries, the airports do need the custom library download put into your community folder. But again, these are free where you can just pop into the community folder. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to look at the island in terms of what it says, because I'm sure I read somewhere some few different things, but the island looks fantastic. From what I can see on the product page, the island looks really good. So too does the hospital, so we can't forget to have a little look at that. Hospital has got like a custom helipad and hangar. It's fantastic, it really is. And obviously the port as well. And you can actually see the orchard here now that they were talking about. I believe that is the airstrip there. If it's not, then it's a nice piece of straight line as a runway. I think that is the if it's not a runway, then wow. I think that's actually the hangar there. Yeah. I've opened the door. No, I've opened the window. I do like the sound changes. Hi everybody. Hello, hello, hello there. Hello Tony. How you doing? Is this Motiti? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it is. Did you just recognise it, or are you actually from there or from nearby? If you're from New Zealand, please tell me if I'm saying it right. Is it Motiti, or am I actually saying Motiti? I don't want to say that because it sounds wrong. Motiti. Sounds right. But it is. It's the NZA Simulations Tauranga, Tauranga region pack. So they fully modelled this, and they've added all the custom imagery in. Sorry guys, I was just getting confused. That is a lot of orchards to kind of model in. It's really fantastic. Granted, it's not a huge island. Let's see if your man here can... I'm alright at landing, it's just doing full flights. I kind of just mess everything up. Haha, you say it like... Motiti? Motiti. You say it like Motiti. Okay. Spent 3 months in NZ 25 years ago, backpacking around. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing, mate. And just recognise it as I flew there a lot with the Neofly. Yeah, so I don't know if you've got this, but this is the NZA Simulations. I have linked it up above. Really, really great. It's got the again, Waihi or Waihi Beach. Could be either of them. It could be none of them, knowing me. And it's got Tauranga Airport, which we're going to next. Obviously, we're not going to be here for long. It's not a massive space to cover, but the airstrip, which I believe it is, this space is quite narrow. To be honest. Either that, or I'm not landing at the airfield at all, and I'm just landing in someone's orchard. This can't be real. Could it? I can see a windsock on the end, so it must be. But surely these trees aren't as high like this, because that would be so weird. It like... Fair enough, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, this is definitely the airstrip, because it's... the windsocks here, there's no hangars or anything. Fair enough. Okay, well we'll set it up here and ready to go back to the mainland. And I'll just have a little look around, because there's a few things that they've modelled on here. The orchard space being one of them. There's this weird kind of, I guess this is probably more to do with the simulator, or the fact that the LODs aren't set up to a really high kind of setting. Maybe, I don't know, but there's been a lot of kind of landscaping and stuff. But I think some of this is auto-genned, just the default buildings. Some of it isn't. I don't think this is. I think that's actually a custom model. There is, however, some of the orchard buildings with the custom cars and a quad as well there. I think overall, I think obviously they've put a lot of the sort of the rocks and the aerial imagery is just a lot better than the standard one in real life. It's yeah, I think it's a vineyard as well, but I think they mentioned some kind of orchard on the look at the lovely water there as well. I think they mentioned some kind of orchard on the product page as well. The little bits of sort of tropical water here, it looks lovely. From a certain height, it looks really, really nice. But yeah, I think mostly what they've done here is obviously they've put the vineyard in. They've done some of the bit of the water masking, bit of the cliffs and the rocks and stuff. But that's a lot of bushes and trees to be putting into a scenery. Let's jump back into the Dakota and head off to our last stop, guys, which is Tauranga, which is kind of the main thing in this scenery package. The biggest airport, the sort of most detailed space as well. There's also NZJA, which is the hospital heliport as well. What we could try and do is put our current position in and try and put the, because we're not going to land on the helipad. That is located just at the back of the airport, so we could overfly it, have a little look. I can pause the sim. You can actually see it on here. It's a pretty substantial size custom point of interest, which is cool. So we are going to head out and turn left and head back towards the mainland. The reason why you can't hear the engines much, guys, is because I had it turned down for the Narrated tour at the start, the Auckland Narrated tour. If you do want to win copies of that, guys, I've got 5 copies to give away. Of the Kea Skies Auckland Narrated tour is what we looked at the start of the live stream. And yeah, 5 copies. All I'm going to ask you guys, if you want to win a copy, remain active in the chat between 7:30 and 8. I realise that I am jumping around with my live stream giveaway kind of methods, but last time we did input the code, we did have to redraw one of the prizes because that person didn't want to claim the prize at the end, which is fine. I'll just redraw it. So yeah, I think in this instance, because we got 5 copies, whatever Nightbot draws, it'll be a person who's active in the chat. Simple as that. And if you're not active when your name was called, then yeah, I mean, we'll come to that. We'll come to that. If you're enjoying it, again, leave a like, leave a comment, share the stream. If you're re-watching, fantastic. I will try and put some chapters. I do have to put some chapters in other live streams that I've done. I've missed out. But yeah, if you are re-watching, then I should be putting some chapters in, which this particular live stream would benefit for. There is a plane here. This will most likely be just flight traffic. Hopefully someone going into the airport there or just overflying. Is that the free piper? It is the free piper. It's the Dakota that was part of the I don't think it was part of anything. I would think they just give it to us for free and that was it. But I was saying, I believe all of the aircraft that they add in, or not all of them, but I believe most of them are made by Coronado, specifically the sort of the general aviation ones. Don't know what the plane is on our map. Let's have a little look if we can see it. It's actually nice without the engines. Tranquil. Can't see him. But let's see if we are going the right way. Yeah, we're on the magenta line for the most part. Not too sure what that is. Let me see if I can consult little nav map. See where it's going, see what it is. That is a Just Flight Traffic ATR 72 going to Christchurch, I believe. Perfect, nice. So it is a Just Flight Traffic. Again, can't see him, but hey ho. I can see Tauranga, though. I can see the airport. These things, Jesus. Stop it. Yeah, quite a lot of space though. You can actually see where the photogrammetry ends and kind of the buildings start. Fantastic, fantastic. Love it. Love to see it. I was just saying though, in the Auckland Narrated tour, which is fantastic by the way, I love the audio. The audio description, the person doing the audio tour is fantastic. Really, really engaging. Not boring at all. Lovely little humour slotted in there. Definitely one that I'm going to have to do away from a live stream and have a little fly around Auckland. Again, if you've got the Auckland City Pack from Orbex, it's not available for 2024. I have stuck it in the 2024 folder just to see if it works. It seems to. Didn't see any kind of errors or anything, but we're nearly past the airport and heading over to the hospital, which I will pause and just jump out into the drone camera and show you what it looks like, because we're not going to land there. We will twirl, loop back round and land at the lovely non-grass runway. And you can see the detail. I mean, the photogrammetry around here is fantastic. It really is. From this height it is. Lovely stuff, look at that. So the surrounding road network, again, what you'd expect from NZA simulations, all the way around there, around the obviously the car park and the roundabout, all the way back here onto the main road. And you've got all these big I think they're called Dunnings. I think there was one in the Christchurch scenery, which is fantastic. The hospital, we are directly in front. I think it's this here. Well, let's drop some altitude so we're in a good position to head back over to the airport. But yeah, guys, in terms of streams, I've got more coming. I'm possibly back in New Zealand again for another NZA simulation scenery next Sunday. There's more to come. I've got some more videos. I'm going to try and get some of the non-cinematic stuff that I've been working on in the background. I just need to add some audio to that and get it edited up, and I can get that uploaded once I'm happy with it. I can't wait to share those ones. There's some interesting things on that. Nice freeware video for you to watch with some of my own recommendations. I am going to be doing another freeware live stream as well, just to show some nice freeware airports off. some of the recommended ones. If you want to have a recommendation put in one of the live streams, then head into my Discord, and I will, if I pick one of them, I will give you a bit of a shout out on a live stream and just say, you know, obviously this is such and such airport recommended by Tony Dark Zero, for example. So this is the airport, not the airport, this is the hospital, and it's pretty cool actually. So they've done a nice little, they've actually blended the photogrammetry part of the hospital with a partly sort of custom building, because you can actually see there's a difference. They've actually got a little ambulance, I guess, there. But the reason they've done it is because obviously you've got the heliport here. Which is lovely and detailed. You've got the sort of the dolly, or the ramp that takes the helicopter back into the hangar, and obviously they felt the need to map the. Got some floating fences there, unfortunately, but is what it is. Because when you come down and onto the helipad, you're going to see the hospital close up. Now you do see the photogrammetry part of the hospital, but it's good that they've kind of blended that in. I've never actually seen that done before, kind of a photogrammetry and then partly custom built. Would be interesting to see if you can actually walk up them with the walking mode. But it's nicely done again. It really is. And you also do have a little bit of a seat, a little bit of an interior here. Yes, look at that. With some actual animated pilot helicopter pilots. These two having a little bit of a mother's meeting with a coffee. The coffee looks pretty good as well. Look at that. You've left your spoon in it, but and you're drinking it with the spoon just hitting you in the forehead at this point. But it's pretty cool. Shame there's no helicopter in here, but I think these do. I think the doors, the hangar doors, do open, and you can actually put a helicopter in here. And it's, I tell you what, look at that gurney, like a little hospital bed. I think that's what they call them. Lovely spotlights coming in though. Look at that. Really nice. Again, this would be my first look. I haven't actually seen any of the latest NZ. I say the latest that they've brought out. At this point, these are a year or so old now, maybe even longer. But it's the first time I've seen these. Really cool. In fact, let's have a little look. Very well done, yeah. It is very well done. I wouldn't expect to see an interior sort of, you know, in like one of the surrounding model bits. Let me just have a look and see. Just says the heliport. It doesn't actually state anything. Animated doors, Tauranga Hospital that open when you land. Okay, so I don't think that. I'll tell you what, guys. What we'll do is, just because I did want to land back at the airport, but I'm curious to see, and I wouldn't really be doing my job, would I, if I didn't? Don't think that's right. Let's have a look at. I don't want to. It's gonna have to be because of it's not going to be authentic, is what I'm trying to say. But we'll see. It's the H14 H. Why has it put a load of H135s on there with all the different liveries? This particular one will give you a clue about where my burn and blue design scenery is going to be taking place, this particular helicopter. But let's start it. I guess we'll try and land. We'll try. Let me have a little sip of The Lando Norris Monster. I shouldn't really drink Monster. It is the sugar-free, but I shouldn't really drink it. It's a nice little drink when you're live streaming, to be fair. I don't think I drink it away from just the computer, if I'm going to be honest. I think I only ever drink Monster when I'm at the computer. Let's see if we can land. I'm not the best with this. I'm not the best in any helicopter. To be very honest. I tell you what though, we're still going, we're still going. Take the autopilot off, please. There we go. I was just saying the actual the scenery, like the satellite imagery looks fantastic over there. Look at that. Screenshot. Yeah, it's actually really nice. The quality is amazing, especially this bit of river going through. Sorry guys, this is sometimes necessary to get some screenshots going. Where are we? Let's have a little look. Just around there guys, there we go. I mean, this could take another half an hour anyway, so we might as well. I haven't even looked at the airport yet, man. Jesus. So not great. He's gonna have to try and land this helicopter pretty sharpish. But yeah, I can see why they've kind of made the effort to custom built. So it's a custom built half of the hospital. That makes sense. Oh. Sorry guys, I don't like to do external view, but in the helicopter it's just necessary. I can't. Like, I'll be honest with you, I had an opportunity to show the Apache off on the channel and a few other helicopters, but I'm not the person to show that. I'm really not. But yeah, if you're really watching the stream, or you're watching now and you think you can guess where the next Burning Blue design scenery is going to be, you can see on the helicopter it gives you a bit of a hint. I've seen these land nearby. We have a helipad at the children's hospital near me, and this is exactly what it looks like. Nah, they're not. They're fantastic. There we go. Look, there it is. It's opening. Fantastic. Look at that. Not exactly when we land, but it was near enough, wasn't it? It'd be nice if it went in though. It would be cool. And maybe it does when you, don't know, turn your engines off. Perfect. Okay, well we might as well fly over to the airport. See you later guys, thank you, enjoy your coffee. There was also the ambulance kind of station. Let's have a little look at that before we go. Impressed with the hover skills? I mean, I'll take it mate, because I'm absolutely terrible in helicopters. Look at that. All custom as well, really, really cool. So they've actually put the ambulance station in there as well. This one's doing a bit of a wheelie. It is what it is. Look at me helicopter over there, just balancing. Balancing? Just hovering? Why did I say balance? There you go. There we go. Let's go over to the airport, guys, and I will take an extensive look at that. I know we are kind of looking at the time going ahead, and I will still announce the winners within this time as well. So please remain, if you are here guys, please remain active in the chat if you are currently watching, because I've got 5 copies away, and I tell you what, if there's only 5 viewers, then you've all won. Isn't that cool? But yeah, let's have a little flight over to the airport in the lovely 145. Really, just so nice, these high performance helicopters. And I'm wondering what they're going to do next, to be honest with you, because I haven't heard anything yet. Looks like there's also a bit of the port and bridges done over here as well. So just before we head over there, we will, of course, we'll have a look. As Steve McMahon, I think it's Steve McMahon the Moon says that, isn't it? No. Yeah, it looks like some of the port has been done. It certainly, definitely is. It's certainly on the in the product page. Really, really nice. I really want to learn how to do fly helicopters, man, because I mean, look at the views that you're getting. So yeah, I'm not giving away this one. I'm giving away the Narrated, the Auckland Narrated scenery tour by Kea Skies. I took a look at that at the start of the live stream, and it's fantastic, guys. It's fantastic. Didn't show you all of the tour, obviously, because if you did want to go off and buy it, then I mean, I want you to actually see it. But yeah, it's really nice. And like I said before, the audio narration is really high quality. The person who's doing it using all the native tongue, all New Zealand words, a lot of humour in there. Just it's not cringy. It's not boring. She holds your attention very well. I really enjoy it. It's really nice. But yeah, I've got five of those to give away. So if you are active in the chat between now and 8 o'clock, you will be entered. Here is Tauranga Airport, NZTG, I believe. Again, mixed in with photogrammetry, but done really, really well. You can see there's kind of no blend between the satellite imagery. And again, we've got all those custom buildings, the Dunning's warehouse, we saw that at Christchurch. There is the museum over there, so we'll have a little look at that. But look how detailed it is, guys. It really is nice. Surrounding roads all the way around, again mixed in with the photogrammetry buildings. And the fact that we're in a North Wales helicopter. North Wales UK helicopter doesn't really matter. Oh. Oh. Oh, hang on. We've got a bit more of the road network down there, don't I think? No, that's actually photogrammetry. That's really cool. Okay. Some bits of construction there being done. I'd imagine that's probably done. The runway textures are fantastic, by the way. Look at that. Oh, nice, nice. Really, really nice. I don't know if we've got a helipad I can... I'll probably just land anywhere at this point. I mean, we could just land over there, couldn't we? Again, absolutely not going for bit bumpy. Everyone is definitely sick. Definitely don't fly with Practically Geek Airlines, because you'll need the sick bags. That wasn't a bad landing, to be fair. Not bad at all. Don't ask me how we stopped the helicopter, because I honestly don't know. You can go into flight and idler no from here. But I mean, the audio's not loud enough to be a hindrance. So let's have a little look around. Again, if you are active, we'll see if any people can be drawn. We can't draw any winners, unfortunately, because no one's active. So if you are active, please let me know in the comments. Stay active. If you're not active, then I can't give any away. That's just the way it is. I think there is a grass strip here as well, or 2 or 3 grass strips actually. There's one across there and one there as well. Pretty cool. I think I'm gonna have to do some landings on this runway, because the runway textures look fantastic. Pretty good. So yeah, guys, if you do want to win a copy of the Kea Skies Narrated Auckland Narrated Tour, just get involved in the chat. Remain active for the next 15 minutes. It's not letting me choose anyone at the minute, which could be an oversight on Nightbot, but if it isn't, all I need you to do, if you do want to win a copy, is just to put in the comments, I don't know, giveaway or something, or giveaway or Auckland, or just say, I want a copy, give me. Oh, look at that. Nice. I'm gonna say that's like some kind of dash or ATR, because the can't really decide. It's mostly likely an ATR though, but it looks very big. But yeah, this is again, this is what I expect from NZA Simulations. Look at this. It's actually got, these are all kind of like the guys in the, well, these particular models, these particular static people, animated people, these are the guys from the hospital, the helipad. But, and she's still got a coffee, unless it's them and that's what they do after work. So they've finished the shift and now they're somehow beat us here. But it's got all the skydiving equipment in. Look at that. Yeah, I know, I agree. No, don't jump out to 5,000 feet, that's just stupid, isn't it? That's pretty cool. That is very nice detail. Very nice detail indeed. Again, this guy looks just like one of the avatar models, so something that would be part of the sort of the SDK, or what models available for developers. But these don't look like they're part of this for the simulator. These look like they've been added in as a custom model. I mean, this is floating a slight bit, but the detail in the actual parachute bag and chute itself is pretty good. Is that the wing from that plane? I mean, it looks like, doesn't it? It's very impressive scenery, it is, but again, it's one of those that doesn't really surprise me with NZA Simulations. But again, it's lovely to see. It's lovely to see the detail that they add in. There's some sort of landscape in here as well. It's kind of like this. They took what they've done with Christchurch, and obviously it's a bit smaller than Christchurch, a lot smaller, but just as detailed. It feels yeah, definitely just as detailed. It really is. And again, like I said, there is a blend of a bit of photogrammetry here and there, a lot of custom buildings. The Dunning's warehouse is like a garden. We've got like it again. It looks like a B&Q that we've got in the UK. But again, you can see where the custom roads are starting and ending. The Gliding Club, the Classic Flyers Museum that I mentioned on the product page. Again, the static models are fantastic. They really are. Look at this. Again, NZA Simulations are another developer that does signage in their sceneries really, really well. I think that's a is that a tiger moth? It's a slide. Have they really done that? Swordfish. I think it's a swordfish. I think I've seen one of these at Southport Air Show. Really, really cool. Nice. I mean, they've put a slide on it for the kids, but really, really cool. Again, all these little hangars, they've gone in and custom modelled it. Before we headed sort of that way towards the terminal, we are kind of running out of time. I may overshoot. I tell you what, this is really making my ears sweat. I don't wear this one on my ear because it doesn't work. So there's the other side here, and this is all photogrammetry, which it looks okay from a certain height, but when you get down, look here, you start to see the imperfections. And again, this is where the custom buildings start to happen again. Some custom HGV trucks as well. Massive warehouse and more sort of smaller hangars for the general aviation aircraft. So like when they did Christchurch, this was what it was like, but on a bigger scale. Like you could go down roads and go off and go to the private terminal, drive into a McDonald's, and there was just loads to it. But again, obviously this is exactly the same quality. Custom animated flags with the airport logo and text on it. Look at that. Lovely stuff. There's just a lot. There's a lot here to sort of take in. And again, these guys do intricate detail, ground clutter, fencing, signage very well, just as good as the likes of Builds and PGEEK, and obviously the new guys are not new guys, but you know, RW Profiles doing the Newcastle Airport scenery. They do it just as well. I mean, the signage is so crisp even from close, you know. And again, the sort of the landside section of the airport, not a big airport by any means. There's a partial sort of interior. There's some offices here. We do have an interior. We'll have a little look in there. So if there's anyone active in the chat, let's have a little look. For some reason, no, it's not letting me give away options. Maybe I didn't put the thing on long enough. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so 5-minute things. We'll put it on 1 minute. If there's anyone active or at least watching, guys, if you just type into the chat anything you want within reason. Don't be rude. Giveaway, prize, I don't know, anything, just so Nightbot can see that you're active, and I will give away give away a few copies. Now these animated people, now I've seen some of these. That looks like one of the avatars from The Sim. I've seen this guy in quite a lot of sceneries, but I haven't seen hair. So it looks like there's a mixture. She looks like an avatar, like one of the flight sim avatars. There is also custom cars mixed in with some default cars as well. Yeah, nice, Kea, yeah. Perfect, I mean, that's the right answer, Ivan. Yeah, so they've put a mixture in because these are the ones that I've seen PGEEK and sort of any build use. These look like the flight sim avatars. And that coffee looks really, really cool, by the way. Very detailed for a cup of coffee. Some walking people as well. And these guys, again, these are now dressed in different... Yeah, these are definitely the avatar models. But again, this guy's been used before. I've used him in a VR project that I did. And these are static people as well. So there is a mixture. She's just walking around in circles. I mean, it's very, very immersive. It's very well done. And you can see just how small the airport is as well. You're straight into airside. I've seen hair on many different sceneries. This guy I've seen loads of as well, that particular model. Look at this. This is cool. It's like a little diorama or a sort of miniature model. Look at this. Oh wow, this is fantastic, guys. Look at this. Wow, wow, wow. This again, this is kind of what part of Christchurch looks like, with the wood and the metal struts and stuff. It's very, very well done. It really is. You got some of the lounges and stuff up here as well, with the actual electric sockets. National Geographic New Zealand edition. Wow, wow, wow. Although the airport looks very open, there doesn't look like there's any kind of difference between being airside and landside and in baggage reclaim. It's funny. It's funny. She gets everywhere. She does. She does. That's right. She does. So in terms of the giveaway, guys, not gonna lie, there wasn't many active participants in this one. Right now, Nightbot's saying the only active members are Ivan and Tony Dark Zero. So I mean, you guys are winners. I can't give any more away, unfortunately, unless I've some other people get involved. I mean, I'm still going, guys. It's probably going to overshoot the 2-hour mark because there's a bit more of the airport to see. So if we get any more in there, then I'll of course get that all sorted. What I do need to do is I need to no, I don't. I just had the realization that I didn't give codes out, or did I? No, I didn't. Sorry, guys. I just my mind's just gone. It was possibly the last one that I did. Have I got that? I'm gonna have to check afterwards. But yeah, you guys are the only ones I can pick at the minute. Clearly, no one wants to. There's no interest in New Zealand this time of the week or the month. So yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is. Not you know, not all live streams are gonna be for everyone's taste. I understand that. Most of the time, people do want to see particular add-ons, new add-ons. These are the Narrated tour was quite new, to be fair, and this one is quite an older one. Ethan, oh hello mate, how you doing? From the start, yeah mate. So thank you for popping in. So Ethan, guys, is the chap who has kindly given you guys the copies of the Narrated tour, and as I say, Ethan, I did about maybe 30 minutes, maybe a bit longer. We just got to outside Auckland City before I just said, listen, people can go off and see it themselves. But big thanks, mate, I really appreciate it. And I've got 2 winners here. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to, because you are the other active member, and I don't think you want to win your own scenery. Or do you? But yeah, no, thanks for coming, and thanks for watching from the start. I really appreciate it. We will be ending the live stream very soon, guys. For our winners, you know, I'm pretty sure you guys know by now how everything works. I do realize you guys are on my Discord, but just to make sure I'm keeping everything above board and fair, I will email you guys, and I believe you guys do have your emails in your YouTube. I know Ivan, you do. Too sunny in the UK at the moment. It is, yeah. No, Tony, I understand, mate. Yeah, it is. I was out today, and the weather was fantastic. But I mean, it's starting to cloud over where I am now. So no, I fully understand that, mate. I really do. The weather can affect sport and events. You know, we're going to start going into the Premier League season for the English football soon. That's going to obviously affect things. So I will have to start looking at live stream schedules going forward, because that's going to have an effect on things. But yeah, totally, mate. It is very, very warm today. It was lovely to a point. But yeah, I'll email you guys. You have your emails in your profile, so I will email you within the next hour with instructions on how to sort your prizes. And I also need to double check with how I'm doing, if I actually did the last giveaway right, because I'm starting to think I didn't do it now, but I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I need to double check. I need to double check. But yeah, guys, for everyone who has been sort of watching via phones or laptops or tablets or mobiles and stuff like that, I really appreciate it. There will be more. There's more New Zealand stuff next Sunday. That is subject to change depending on developers releasing new things that are time sensitive, of course. And Wednesday is locked in and will start at 5 PM. That is going to be my dedicated stream to Mark Milo Taylor, our beloved community member and talented developer who sadly passed away last week. I will be having a look at McCall Municipal and Mount Hotham Airport, his sceneries, and as I say, dedicating and paying respects to him via that stream, because I want as many people I physically can show on stream and share that he made fantastic sceneries, and obviously they are available now. So if anyone's interested in those sceneries that I show on Wednesday, please do think about purchasing them, and because they're fantastic. And again, most of that is going to be my first reactions and impressions, because I haven't fully seen them. So yeah, guys, once again, I'm going to head off. Fully enough, I'm not hungry, but it is. I haven't actually eaten tea yet, so I might have something to eat now. I believe I have a paella. But yeah, so Ivan and Tony, congratulations. I will get your prizes sorted ASAP. But again, as per usual, just give me a bit of time to get the email over to you, and no stress if it doesn't come through straight away. I am going to go off and have a drink and, you know, get back on the computer and do a tiny bit of work. And yeah, thank you so much. Remember, Wednesday, please try and come in at 5 o'clock UK and pay your respects and spend some time with me and the live stream on Wednesday at 5 o'clock UK. Just if you can, if you're really able, please, I would really appreciate it. And again, Sunday, we're looking at 5 o'clock again for next Sunday's stream. Currently, we are going back to NZA simulations. I think Wanaka region. Again, I do apologise. Ethan's probably having an absolute laughing show and laughing his head off at me right now. But Wanaka region, I will be going there on Sunday. That is subject to change, but that is the idea so far. But yeah, I thank you guys. It has been another great stream, and I appreciate everyone who's bobbed in to watch. And yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and there's more to come from the channel. Pre-recorded content's coming as per usual. There's be some other things that I want to show you guys. I am in the middle, or at least going to start my hardware review for some of the WinWing products that have been sent to me by WinWing. That has been a long time coming. I just haven't had the opportunity to do it, and I really apologise for WinWing, because I have said it would be sooner. But yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate you coming. I will see you again very soon.